12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Okay, 65 degrees at 8 a.m. Sarah Spivey has been busy. She has the forecast for today and the weekend. We might have some spotty showers out there, but the big story is that solar eclipse on Monday, Sarah. Okay, so you're saying not a chance for absolute 100% clear skies at this point. Okay.
Correct. We are going to have some cloud cover. Take a look at your screen here. Light cloud cover. We've got areas of some drizzle out there this morning, and that drizzle is going to stick around just for patches this morning. Temperatures right around 65 degrees, south winds at about 10 miles per hour. As you take a look at your weekend forecast, though, we are going to continue to again have patchy morning drizzle, a humid afternoon with a high of 81. Tomorrow, Sunday, 85 degrees. A morning shower is possible, but we'll be looking at clearing skies. A lot of people in town for the total solar eclipse, which will be happening on Monday. Just a reminder, that's when the moon moves in front of the sun, and it'll cast a shadow from Eagle Pass, Texas, all the way up to Maine. And it does look like we will have some clouds on Monday, but it's not all bad news because there will be the potential to view the eclipse, hopefully on some low clouds breaking up. I'll have that forecast for you in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Sarah. And as we wind down the clock to the eclipse, officials with TxDOT and TransGuide will be closely watching the roads on Monday. So we stopped by TransGuide this week to get a first-hand look at their preps before the big day. They expect a lot of traffic and congestion before and really especially after the eclipse on all major interstates headed west, Loop 1604, I-10, and Highway 90. So TxDOT is adding more maintenance trucks and courtesy patrols to the areas to see heavy traffic.
We are going to be having additional staff to assist with anybody who may have issues with, gasoline. We will also have our maintenance sections also assisting with courtesy patrol where needed, especially in the hill country, because, we're going to have quite a bit of people in Bernie and Kerrville, and including heading west to Fredericksburg.
So that includes some extra hero trucks out and about, and Laura added their coverage will be similar to preps for a winter weather event. She also talked about safety for drivers.
We don't want anybody to be parking on the shoulder. Don't be wearing your glasses when you're driving.
Okay. So be on alert for distracted pedestrians looking up to the sky, and keep your headlights on while driving, even in the daylight. We have this info and more on KSAT.com.
Another thing to keep in mind if you're hitting the roads is protecting our state wildflowers. So the colorful flowers that are, you see them along I-37, 35, 281. During this total solar eclipse, we want to make sure those wildflowers look their best and can continue to come back year after year. So they're urging drivers not to drive over, park on them, or even walk through or trample through the flowers.
We have quite a bit of wildflowers that are out. We want to make sure that those wildflowers are not impacted by people driving on the shoulders or, in the medians where those wildflowers may be.
So over 5,000 species of wildflowers and native grasses decorate our Texas roadsides. So not only do they beautify our highways, they are also important to pollinators in our local ecosystems, and things like the monarch butterflies really rely on them during their migration. So TxDOT has been planting and maintaining wildflowers on our highways since the mid-1930s. New this morning, a 19-year-old is dead after he was shot on the city's east side. San Antonio police say this happened just before midnight on East Houston Street near New Braunfels Avenue in front of a Dollar Tree store. So after a fight, they say someone shot the 19-year-old in the chest. He died at the scene. Police detained several people for questioning, but no arrests have been made so far.
In San Antonio, fire investigators are working to figure out what sparked a blaze north of downtown. The smoke and flames were spotted around 2 a.m. on the 200 block of West Evergreen Street near San Pedro Avenue. Now, the fire was put out fast, but the building suffered heavy damage. No one was inside and no injuries were reported.
Okay, Sarah, we've been talking about it all morning. It's hard to believe 2 days away from the total solar eclipse. And Sarah, I know you've been tracking it for months.
Years. At this point.
You know, so there's a lot of excitement.
There is, and have you ever wondered how scientists even figure out the path of the eclipse? Well, there's a lot of math and science involved, and my colleague Justin Horn, he did a deep dive and gives us the breakdown.
I've taken plenty of math classes in my day, but when it comes to figuring out where and when a total solar eclipse will occur, that's next level math. Thankfully, there are some really smart people here at UTSA, including Dr. Angela Speck, who heads up the Department of Physics and Astronomy. She's going to help us out. Let's go do some learning. Determining the path of an eclipse. How difficult is that?
The silence says it all. I mean, Dr. Speck is an astrophysicist, but as she'll tell you, there's a lot, and I mean a lot to consider. We can simplify the players, the sun, the moon, and the earth, obviously, but that's where the simplicity ends.
The moon isn't always in between us and the sun, and so you get kind of a weird sort of mismatch of when they do intersect, where is it going to hit on the Earth?
So is this geometry that we're dealing with here?
Yeah, this is all geometry.
Okay.
So to figure out this problem, you should probably know that the distance from the Earth to the sun is 1 astronomical unit, or AU, or roughly 93 million miles.
This is about 1/400th of an AU. And so you can then start to figure out, okay, what is this? And so you end up with, you know, how big is this and where does it land on the Earth?
Get all that? I think we're going to need a bigger calculator. Here's the good news.
So once you've worked out one, you can start to predict when they will be in the future and when they will be in the past.
But this is also when it gets even more complicated. Keep in mind things are spinning, wobbling, and orbiting.
You're going to get all of the different cycles of the moon going around the Earth and the Earth going around the sun. They all come together every 18 years, 11 days, and 8 hours.
That's very specific. It's also got a name, the Saros cycle, and as it turns out, that extra 8 hours throws things off.
So we just had an eclipse, an annular eclipse, and if you've seen the path of that, you've got an annular eclipse, you've got the total eclipse, you've got this lovely cross.
Right.
There was a cross like that 18 years and 5 days, 11 days ago, but because of the 8 hours, it's not over San Antonio, it's a third of the way around the planet, because that's a third of a day. And so it was in North Africa. It was Libya.
In other words, we're lucky. For as complicated as the math seems to be, the equations are working in favor of us Earthlings.
We have a moon that is exactly the right size and distance from us, so it looks the same size as the sun in the sky. It's much closer, so it looks much bigger.
So the adage, what a time to be alive, has never been more true.
Okay.
And in the future, the moon will be too far away and we'll only get annular eclipses.
So we're really lucky to be living in San
Exactly.
Antonio right now.
Justin Horn, KSAT 12 News.
Pretty cool. It's using that math and science that we can find that the last time a total solar eclipse passed over the area we know as San Antonio, 1397, Sarah Acosta, 627 years ago.
Math and science, guys.
It's pretty awesome. Hey, for everything you need to know about the total solar eclipse, just scan that QR code. You'll instantly see videos and articles like the 1397 one that will help you navigate here, San Antonio in the Hill Country. And again, even if it's fairly cloudy, it is still going to get dark during totality. More on that forecast coming up.
Did you see that Bill Nye the Science Guy's even to be in Fredericksburg?
He's going to be in Fredericksburg.
Did you watch him growing up?
I definitely did.
Me too.
More about that in the show later.
It's 8:08 and 65 degrees. Taking a look outside with live cam. Sarah, you said there's chance for, that patchy drizzle in our area this morning.
Patchy drizzle, but the humidity is back in a big way. Tomorrow's sunshine will be a bit of a tease ahead of the solar eclipse on Monday. Those details coming up.
The path of a total solar eclipse will pass through Texas Monday, April 8th. But here's the thing, only half of San Antonio will be in the path of totality, and you definitely want to be in the path of totality. Right now on KSAT.com, we made this really cool interactive map so that you can see if you're in the path of totality and how long totality will last. Just zoom in to a location you're interested in, or you can type in a specific address using the magnifying glass. I've also made county by county lists showing when totality will start and how long totality will last for many locations. There's even fun eclipse views, which show what the eclipse will look like all across South Central Texas, depending on the time and location.
Needless to say, we're excited.
Yeah.
And I know you've probably heard a lot about the eclipse by now, but again, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for us.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you're having eclipse fatigue, I mean, it's going to impact you whether you're interested in it or not. So
Right.
it's good to know about it.
And ideally, Sarah, we would have had totally clear skies, a perfect view of the eclipse. Well, we are going to have clouds. That is a guarantee.
And
At
it's
least some cloud
It's
cover.
important to talk about it because I just read it's an estimated 1 million people are going to be in the state of Texas that are just traveling. 1 million people traveling to Texas.
Correct.
To witness this.
Correct. And even though we're going to have clouds, your eclipse viewing experience is really going to depend on the types of clouds overhead. You're either going to have a partially blocked view if you get those high thin cirrus clouds where we'll have peaks of sunshine through those clouds. It will be visible between those clouds and it will still get dark. Or you're going to have a totally blocked view. Now this really would be a bummer because the sun and the moon would not be visible. However, it still would get dark around the time of totality, 1:30 in the afternoon in the Hill Country and in San Antonio around that time. We're hoping for at least a partially blocked view where you will be able to see some of the sun. Now here's the reason why we're definitely going to have some clouds. Upper level low is going to position itself in place where high cirrus clouds are going to be around throughout Texas, all along that path of totality. Really the best place along the nation on the path of totality is probably going to be closer to New England, up near Maine, Vermont, those areas. Now those high thin cirrus clouds are a guarantee. The question mark is early on Monday. I expect some low clouds to work their way in. We may even have some patchy fog on Monday morning. The question is, will those clouds clear in time for totality around 1:30? Oftentimes, whenever we get this low deck of stratus clouds, they do start to clear right around the lunch hour. So it is entirely possible that we'll have breaks in the low clouds and you'll be able to see that eclipse through those high thin cirrus clouds. It's just a matter of where those set up. And that kind of resolution is, you just can't tell until the day of. So if you are in the path of totality in San Antonio and the Hill Country, keep the faith that you'll have a few breaks in the cloud cover. But even if you don't, again, it's still going to get dark, and darkness will fall quicker than any sunset you've ever experienced during totality. So before the eclipse, on eclipse day, before the eclipse, we'll have some patchy morning fog, perhaps even some patchy drizzle. During the eclipse, it's going to be mostly cloudy. We're hoping for breaks in those low clouds. And then this last one is very important. I want you to pay attention to. After the eclipse, a few storms are going to be possible. It is spring, and we have those spring-like severe storms often this time of year. So after the eclipse, late Monday afternoon, Monday evening, a few storms are going to be possible. If you're camping out, if you're traveling, pay very close attention to the weather, especially after the eclipse. Storm chances about 30% after the eclipse. So not a guarantee for storms, but a few will be out there. That'll continue into Tuesday. Outside right now, you can see a few drops on that camera. We do have patchy drizzle out there. It's in the 60s. Visibility is okay, but again, that patchy drizzle is present. Temperatures will be slowly starting to warm today in the afternoon. We'll be near 81 degrees. This evening, temperatures in the 70s and clouds roll back in by tomorrow morning. It's going to be hotter out toward the border, 92 in Del Rio, 91 in Eagle Pass, around San Antonio, the Hill Country, near 80 degrees. Warmer tomorrow with a little bit of sun, but that sun is short-lived as mostly cloudy skies return for eclipse day. A chance for some storms after the eclipse and again on Tuesday. By the end of the week, though, the weather's going to be pleasant with cool mornings and comfortable afternoons. Great Texas Air Show going on today. I'll have that forecast for you coming up.
Go Spurs go! Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs were in New Orleans last night, taking on the Pelicans. After being down 10 at halftime, San Antonio roars back, tying the game at 86 going into the fourth quarter, and that's when Wemby takes over. Wemby scored 15 of his 17 points in the second half with 3 blocks in the fourth to help the Spurs pull off the upset in the final seconds. San Antonio wins 111-109. And looking ahead, the Silver and Black are coming back back to host Philadelphia on Sunday night. Tip-off against the 76ers is set for 6 p.m. at Frostbank Center. Go Spurs, go. If you're anything like me, you stayed up late to watch the game. The national championship is set in the NCAA women's tournament. Number 1 Iowa will take on number 1 South Carolina after a nail-biting win against UConn. Caitlin Clark was fantastic last night. South Carolina took out NC State in the Final Four. Let's head over to the men's tournament. Number 1 UConn will play number 4 Alabama later today, and number 11 NC State will try to upset number 1 Purdue to make it to the championship game. I am going for Iowa on the women's side. I am a Caitlin Clark fan. 8:21 and 66 degrees. After the break, we've got an electric story about a car race happening later this month. What San Antonio students are studying and doing to prepare for their futures. Welcome back. Months of preparation leading up to some big moments for hundreds of local high schoolers.
Yeah, over 200 high school students are preparing for a big electric car race later this month. And it's all a part of the Alamo City Electrathon. Students built the cars and will compete in a closed-loop course at Freeman Coliseum. Students were able to do some test laps in their cars earlier this week. That's footage you're seeing there. The ones we spoke with are studying STEM subjects, so the goal is making sure they are getting a lot of hands-on experience. Here's what some of them said about it.
This program is amazing because it allows me to get tools in my hands and really be able to build stuff, and then at the same time I can go ahead and design stuff in CAD programs and stuff like that, and just allows me to have fun. Driving it is really awesome and also extremely stressful. You're going 40 miles an hour in a car that is barely fits you, and it's really tight, but it's exhilarating all at the same time. It's like driving a go-kart but on steroids, and so fun.
Super tight. The Alamo City Electrathon will happen on April 20th again at the Freeman Coliseum.
Good luck to all those students. 8:26 and 66 degrees, still ahead at 8:30. Our Eclipse coverage continues as we inch closer to Monday. Justin Horn spoke with an Eclipse enthusiast who's visiting all the way from New Zealand. We'll hear from her next. Good morning. It's 8:30 on this Saturday, April 6th. Thank you so much for joining us. Sarah, we are Military City, USA.
We are.
And the Great Texas Air Show in town this weekend. I love this show because it's free. And the Thunderbirds, they're going to be flying over at 3 p.m. today and tomorrow, and the gates open at 9.
It's going to be a pretty awesome day across San Antonio. A little on the humid side. We do have some clouds out there. A few patches of drizzle too, and by noon the ceilings will be lifting, so we'll have higher cloud cover, but it'll still be fairly cloudy. As for the afternoon, peaks of sunshine, high temperature of 81 degrees. Monday, total solar eclipse. Friendly reminder that only half of San Antonio is in the path of totality. You got to go north, you got to go west. If you're in downtown San Antonio, you're not in the path of totality. If you're out near Garden Ridge, not in the path of totality. Get up to Stone Oak, get over to Lotus, get out to Bernie, Medina Lake. North and west, totality will happen right around 132, 133, and totality will last anywhere from a few seconds close to San Antonio all the way up to several minutes into the Texas Hill Country. Regardless of cloud cover, it will still get dark in totality. What we do know about the eclipse forecast, we will not have a clear view without any clouds. There will be some clouds during the eclipse, but viewing will still be possible. We'll talk a little bit more about that eclipse forecast coming up.
Well, thank you, Sarah. If you're heading out this weekend in San Antonio, it's probably a safe bet. You're going to see a crowd somewhere. I saw a crowd at dinner last night.
Folks coming in from for the eclipse, and also a lot of events are going on today, which means traffic. So RJ Marquez tells us how you can get around town.
Well, we have got a lot going on in the traffic department. First of all, we of course have the Valero Texas Open taking place at TPC on the north side, and we are also expecting a lot of people to come in ahead of Monday's Eclipse. But let's talk about two different events that are also going to have a lot of people and a lot of traffic in our area. We're going to start here on the northeast side, the Converse area, because we have the JBSA Randolph Air Show taking place Saturday and Sunday. Biggest things you need to know for the public is that the main gate, if you're coming in from the north part of JBSA, that's going to be off of FM 78. If you're coming in from the south part of JBSA, that's going to be on Lower Seguin Road. So those are going to be our main gates going into Randolph, and the one exit is going to be right there off of FM 1518. Again, these events here, this air show is going to be taking place Saturday and Sunday. Let's take you to the downtown area, speaking of Sunday, because we have Ciclovia taking place here in the St. Mary's area. So basically, we're going to start our Ciclovia route from North St. Mary's there at 281. We're going to travel through the strip, past 35, and all the way to Brooklyn Avenue, also winding down things here at Lexington Avenue as well. So just be aware of the street closure here, North St. Mary's, again, from basically 281 all the way to Brooklyn. There will be crews out there, and there will be signs for all of our people that are taking part in Ciclovia. That's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. So again, a lot of things going on. Make sure to check out KSAT.com for the very latest information. Have a good, safe weekend, y'all.
RJ, thank you. So looking ahead, RJ will be at TransGuide during GMSA and GMSA at 9 on Monday, giving you the latest on road conditions. He'll help you get to where you need to be on the Eclipse. Let's head outside because new this morning, over 1,000 runners are gathering for a good cause. The Northside Education Foundation, or known as NEF, Fun Run starts in just a few minutes at 9 this morning at Northwest Vista College. A beautiful campus out there, by the way. It goes till noon, and this is the first time the run has been held at the college. So thanks to events like this run, NEF is projected to award about $400,000 in grants to Northside ISD educators this school year.
I actually went to Northwest Vista for a year, got some of my credentials. What a beautiful place to do this run. Absolutely gorgeous with that little lake and pond there in the middle there. A lot of people out and about this morning in spite of the fact that it is just a little cloudy and muggy outside.
Hey, 66 degrees. It's better than doing a fun run, early on the summer mornings at like 90 degrees.
I agree. All right, also happening today, elementary and middle school students from 23 Northside ISD campuses will compete in a big way.
They're hoping to be crowned the district's first Lego League Masterpiece Challenge Grand Champion. I don't think we had Lego League growing up, so this is
loved that.
Really cool. 230 students will showcase their robotic skills at Bernal Middle School competition gym. So doors open in just a few minutes at 8:45 this morning, with robotic competition rounds happening until just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. So each team will have a 30-minute session with volunteer judges that score their robot designs. Then the closing ceremony is scheduled to take place at 1:45. This event will also be live streamed on our KSAT Plus app.
Alrighty, and if you're looking for a summer job, the city's Parks and Rec Department wants to hear from you. It's filling a number of seasonal positions. So it's hosting a job fair this morning at the Roosevelt Park Clubhouse. The address on your screen, 311 Roosevelt Avenue, south of downtown. The city needs lifeguards, swimming pool supervisors, and recreation assistants. The job fair starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 2 this afternoon.
My nephew just got a job lifeguarding. I'm really excited.
Awesome. Good for him.
Okay. I don't know if we've mentioned this or not.
Maybe we've mentioned it once or twice this
But we're counting down to the days until the total eclipse. We're 2 days away. And even if you're not excited about it, or even if you're just over it, it still matters because this major event could definitely impact you.
That's right. Monday's eclipse is drawing millions to Texas from not only around the nation, but around the world. In fact, we found one eclipse enthusiast who's traveling over 7,000 miles to witness the 4 minutes of darkness.
So meteorologist Justin Horn talked with the New Zealander, who gives us a new perspective on just how spectacular this event will be.
I found New Zealander Carolyn Tamarcos by chance on the San Antonio Facebook page, Ask a Local. She had posted there about catching a ride from San Antonio to Stonehenge 2 in Ingram for the eclipse.
Which, God bless Americans, we can't make it to Stonehenge, so we'll just build one here. So it's a 90% scale replica. And as you would know, being a meteorologist, that the eclipse path is 70 miles wide. Well, this thing is bang smack in the middle. So I'm like, that was purpose built for the 2024 eclipse.
TeMarcos is no eclipse rookie. She made the cross-Pacific trip to Missouri in 2017.
The full eclipse is just mind-blowing.
The experience assured that she'd be traveling back for this one.
All the crickets start chirping and all the birds start doing their dusk chirp, and then in the totality, the birds all go to sleep. And then like 2 minutes later, you can hear the birds sort of going, what the heck? Chirp, chirp, what?
It left her wanting more, so TeMarcos began planning for the 2024 eclipse, knowing she'd need to move fast.
I very early got on and booked my flight from Auckland to Houston, which I picked up for 760 New Zealand dollars, which is like 500 American. It was so cheap.
Although the flight back, she says, will not be nearly as cheap. Neither were many of the accommodations.
Originally, I'd planned to stay in Ingram, which when I first discovered this town, I think it has 3 Airbnbs and they're like $50, $60 a night. And I was like, oh, sweet, I'll stay there. Yeah. And then when I went to book one for the night of the eclipse, they were $3,500 a night. So I thought, oh, there was an RV park half an hour down the road, which was like $28 a night for an unpowered site. Mm-hmm. $15,000 a night for an unpowered campsite for the night of the eclipse.
Eventually, she discovered she could camp at Stonehenge too for $140 per ticket for 4 people. Which brings us back to that post. She was offering a barter, 2 tickets for a ride. She quickly got a message.
Jordan reached out to me, and he's actually an Englishman, but he's lived in San Antonio for 15 years. And he went, yeah, I can give you a ride, not a problem.
Everything fell into place. TeMarcos won't be alone, by the way. Visitors will be coming from across the world to San Antonio to experience the incredible eclipse. Justin Horn, KSAT 12 News.
And you might be wondering, Stonehenge too?
Yeah, what is that?
There is a replica of Stonehenge in Ingram.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, so right now on KSAT.com, Bill, not the science guy, will be in the Hill Country on Monday for the eclipse. The beloved scientists and Planetary Society are hosting the Eclipse-O-Rama 2024. It's a 2-day camping festival in Fredericksburg to discuss all things space. And, of course, have one big eclipse viewing party. You can read more about that on KSAT.com. And again, we're hoping for peaks of sun through the low clouds. We are expecting mostly cloudy skies on eclipse day. Hey, it's this close to being perfect.
But Bill Nye's here. He's like, for the millennials, the father of science. He taught us science growing up.
He did. Anytime they would wheel out that cart,
you're like, Bill,
with the screen on it,
yeah.
You'd be like, yes.
The TV was like strapped down.
Who knows? Maybe Bill's watching right now.
Hi, Bill. Huge fans. Thank you for everything you taught us. All right, it's 8:39 and 66 degrees. Still ahead, the skies above San Antonio will be thundering for audiences this afternoon. We're talking about the Great Texas Air Show. We have a preview before 9 o'clock this morning.
And that is just one of many events going on around the city. We'll get you caught up on what's happening today before Ciclovia starts tomorrow. Time is 8:40 and temperature is 66 humid degrees outside. We even got some areas of patchy drizzle. I'll be back with a look at your forecast, including your eclipse forecast, coming up.
New this morning, over 1,000 runners gathering for a good cause. It looks like we got a mascot there. This is the Northside Education Foundation, known as NEF. Fun Run starts in just a few minutes at 9 a.m. at Northwest Vista College. It goes until noon, and this is the first time the run is being held at the college campus. So thanks to events like this run, NEF is projected to award $400,000 in grants to Northside ISD educators this year. Again, starting at 9, the crowd looks excited. Beautiful weather out there on a beautiful campus, one of my favorite campuses here in the San Antonio area. Good luck, guys. Okay, if you're looking to get out and about this weekend, there are lots of events happening around town, including the Viva Posea Festival. It's happening tonight at historic Mission Marquee Plaza from 6 to 10 p.m. 3 of the San Antonio's Poet Laureates are and 4 San Antonio UNESCO chef ambassadors, 3 visual artists, and others will come together to create collaborative compositions through the power of creative expression. The event is free and open to the public.
All right, Sarah Costa.
Yeah.
My wine sister. The Tower of Americas is hosting
Sisters in Wine.
is hosting Wine Fest. So wine enthusiasts can sample different wines from 24 different wineries in Sonoma County, California. And today's event will include live music, hors d'oeuvres, lawn games, and prizes.
Woo!
It'll be from 2 to 5 p.m. at the base of the tower. We have a list of some of the included wineries on our website, Wine Sister.
Wine Sister, we both like Sauv Blanc. We're Sauv Blanc girlies.
Sauvignon Blancs.
Yeah.
Sauv particularly New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs.
I don't know. I kind of like a good, French Sauv Blanc sometimes.
All right. Well, let's have some later and try it out.
Okay. All right. And the fun isn't just for today, Ciclavia, happening tomorrow. This is a big event. I love this event. It happens twice a year, gets people to play outside in the streets in a safe way and to get them active. So a stretch of North St. Mary Street downtown, actually right in front of our station, will be closed to traffic tomorrow for a good reason. So people can run, bike, and play without having to worry about any cars. Ciclavia will take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., which also happens to be World Health Day. So just plan for that. It's one of my favorite events. Take your bike. You can play in the street, rollerblade, walk, run, bring the dogs, the kids. Lots of free, safe fun.
Yeah, and it should be pretty nice tomorrow. There's a brief window for a shower in the morning, but I think by the time people are enjoying things out there, the sun will be starting to peek out.
Awesome.
That sun, though, is going to be a tease because clouds will be... Mr. Sun, what are you doing?
What are you
doing?
doing?
Clouds will be back on Monday. Of course, right when the eclipse is supposed to happen.
Maybe he's upset about the eclipse.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He got mooned by...
He got mooned.
Okay. All right. Well, this weekend we're going to be pretty nice. A little humid out there. Patchy morning fog and drizzle this morning. Humid and 81. Tomorrow, a brief morning shower, but skies will be clearing in 85. More on that eclipse forecast in a bit, but first I want to get you through your day. Again, humidity is back in a big way. Dew points have been changing by some 15 to 25 to even 30 degrees up in parts of the hill country. Yesterday it was nice and pleasant with low humidity. Today you can feel the humidity. It is back. And in your KSAT 12-hour forecast, cloudy out there with patchy drizzle. By about noon we'll see peaks of sunshine, and it is going to be a warm afternoon, high temperature of 81 degrees. Then this evening, mild temperatures in the 70s. As we head into areas west of San Antonio, that's where it's going to be even hotter. 88 degrees in Uvalde today and closer to 90 degrees near the border. But around the hill country, upper 70s, the clouds will slowly erode and keeping things relatively cooler closer to San Antonio. Across the nation, big low pressure system bringing snowfall to parts of the Rockies and yes, even some fire danger for parts of Texas today, all because of that area of low pressure. And you can clearly see that in Texas, we are on the warmer side across the country where temperatures are in the 30s and 40s for a good portion of the nation. But behind that low pressure system, there's another one out in the Pacific right now. This is the one that's going to bring us some clouds on eclipse day. So a clear view of the eclipse in San Antonio, the hill country, it's not going to happen. You're either going to get a partially blocked view or a totally blocked view. That partially blocked view would be because of some cirrus clouds. That's the best case scenario where you'll still be able to see parts of the eclipse transition. It'll still get dark though, regardless of if you see a totally blocked or a partially blocked view in the path of totality. And that darkness will fall faster than any sunset you've ever experienced. Here's why we will have clouds. Upper level low bringing high thin cirrus clouds all across Texas along that eclipse path. It's at the surface that we'll be watching to see if we can get some breaks in the low clouds. Low clouds will be moving in Monday morning. Now, this is typical this time of year to get these morning low clouds. The morning low clouds usually start to break up in patches right around lunch. What time is totality? 1:30 in the afternoon. So we will likely see some breaks in the low clouds. Where those breaks occur, that's anybody's guess because, again, these clouds kind of act fairly random when they break up. So keep that in mind. Hope for breaks in low clouds. Know you're at least going to have a partially blocked view of the eclipse, but also know if you're in the path of totality, it will get dark. whenever and for however long you are in that path of totality. Map of that right now on KSAT.com. Across the nation, the best place to view the eclipse is actually going to be up in New England, where statistically it's actually cloudiest this time of year, but things are a bit ironic on Eclipse Day, and the area that usually gets the most clouds has the best opportunity for clear skies this upcoming Monday. So just some quick headlines for you, what you need to know for Eclipse Day. Before the eclipse, patchy morning fog and drizzle. During the eclipse, it will be mostly cloudy. We're hoping for breaks in the low-level clouds. And then this is important. After the eclipse, a few storms are possible. It is spring. That means spring-like thunderstorms, strong storms possible Monday, late afternoon and early evening. If you are planning on traveling after the eclipse, know that that is possible. So keep in mind, we will keep an eye on things for you. Otherwise, again, a fairly nice weekend. Clouds return for Eclipse Day with a storm or two late, only 30% chance. Storms are possible on Tuesday and early on Wednesday as well. The week will end with plenty of sunshine. Just wish that sunshine would be around on Eclipse Day, but this is the card we've been dealt by Mother Nature.
It's still cool.
It is still going to be cool. Again, Adam even has a friend who experienced an eclipse when it was drizzly and cloudy, and he said it was so cool because it got totally dark, the lights came on. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, someone's flipping the switch, but you're outside. Just nature doing it.
It makes you realize how small you actually are.
Pretty small. It's 8:51 and 66 degrees. After the break, SeaWorld unveiling a brand new attraction for kids today at their water park. A preview of that grand opening next. The famous Thunderbirds are in San Antonio today for the Great Texas Air Show at Joint Base San Antonio Randolph. The show lasts about an hour and 15 minutes, including formation flying and solo routines. The show is a huge draw for fans and history buffs.
So you're going to see us flying low, we're going to be flying fast, and we're going to be flying together, and it's going to look beautiful.
Best part, it's free to go. So the gates open at 9 on both Saturday and Sunday, and performances start at 11 a.m. Thunderbirds hit the sky at 3 p.m. on both days. We have all this information on KSAT.com.
Aquatica at SeaWorld San Antonio will open its newest water attraction. It's a splash pad, a 15,000 square foot multi-layered water park for kids. The grand opening will be this morning at 11 a.m.
Kids love splash pads, and so do parents.
Especially in those hot summer months.
Yes.
So today, a little cloudy, but tomorrow, plenty of sunshine for the kids. And by the way, we just got the pollen count in, so I'm looking at the numbers, and I'll have that update for you coming up here in a bit.
Thank you, Sarah. It's 8:55 and 66 degrees. Let's take a look outside with TransGuide. Lots of people on the roads at 8:55. Like we've been talking about, a lot of people in town for different events, especially for the eclipse. I saw a lot of people out at dinner last night. Hey, if anything does happen on the roads, we'll let you know. And if you are traveling or commuting this morning, make sure you prepare for lots of other people out on the roads. Be safe. We're looking ahead to our KSAT Community Town Hall about autism. It's happening on April 16th at 2 p.m. We'll hear inspiring stories of neighbors in our community and explore how organizations are coming together to support and assist families with autism spectrum disorders. Tiffany Huertas will be the host, and you can join the conversation by tuning into the live stream on KSAT.com, KSAT Plus, or anywhere you stream. We'll be right back.